Good morning, welcome to Vlogmas Day 16. Yes, I have been up already for 3.5 hours and it is 8 o'clock now. So I managed to get a bunch of stuff done and crossed off my list, and I am just really excited. That makes me happy. Definitely a morning person. Jeanette is boiling the kettle. She's going to make her coffee. I'm going to open up the Advance super quick. Let me know if you hate that. And then that way we can start brewing a cup of tea as well. Let's go. Black tea with rose. Coconut snow chai. Encounters of the steep kind. Tia's tea time blend. David's breakfast blend. Amber dragon. And here is what we have for day 16. Thank you. David's tea, Adagio, Tea Thoughts, Sense and Sensibility, Brew, and Tesaurus tea. Hi.
Hello.
You've been a stranger today.
Have I?
Yes, I have.
Oh, you have. Yes. Yes.
You haven't. We've been just quietly hanging out today.
Yeah, well, we went into town for some errands that somehow took a couple of hours, and it was bustling.
It was.
And so we came home as quickly as we could because it was getting a little panicked out there.
Yeah, it was, but it was nice outside. And then
Gorgeous.
I kind of had a nap.
You did?
And we talked about kind of just taking a slow day, which we've done.
Yeah.
So teas today, I started with the David's Tea Breakfast Blend. Just a great basic breakfast blend. It's good. You had your coffee?
Yeah, the novelty roast that's roasted
The
in
espresso one?
Yeah, they don't roast their own, but I think it's like their house coffee.
Okay.
And it was very good. I really enjoyed the Advent. Just if I had it to do over again, I would get an electric grinder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the idea of the manual grinder. I don't like doing it, and my thumb had this weird spasm all day from doing it, and every time it would just be like shaking on its own, and
Yeah.
so anyway, the coffee was delicious. Very nice.
And then I had a cream of Earl Grey from the Tea Girl this afternoon, and I did some painting in my office, and yeah, and you're prepping some painting things. And now we have these teas. So this, I have Tesaurus tea, and this one is Encounters of the Steep Kind, and I think I know this one that they're talking about.
No?
It's Scalzi. Right? Have you seen strange lights in the night? Maybe the UFOs are trying to invite you to a tea party among the stars. Join them for a cup of green tea with sweet lime and succulent bamboo with exotic notes of sumac and bael. Why didn't I ask you to read this?
I know, right?
Nut for a tea you will never get out of your mind. This is actually it's really nice. It's light.
It's not X-Files though.
Oh.
I can see why you would think that.
I thought I got one.
Well, it was very close. Steven Spielberg did, was it Encounters of the Third Kind in the late 70s? So I'm pretty sure that's what that's. Is that the one where the guy's making a mountain or out of his mashed potatoes? I think it's Richard Dreyfuss.
I don't think I would have watched that, but yeah. What do you have? This is good. That's where do you want to try this?
Yeah.
And then you can explain your teas.
Oh, it's got
It's nice, right?
Yeah.
I like it.
It's so light. I didn't know if there'd be a whole lot of
flavor
to it,
no,
but
nice.
there really is. This is from Tea Thoughts.
It is.
Day 8.
Yep.
Octavia Tea, Amber Dragon, Organic Oolong Tea. And I really enjoy
oolongs.
oolongs.
Yeah.
So this is, you can see,
It's a nice amber.
amber color.
Very good.
Mm.
May I try?
Oh, I suppose.
And then we'll chat about books.
Yeah. She did say that it might pair well
nice.
with a chilly morning, like a morning tea. So I don't know if this is going to keep me up.
Oh, I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, caffeine doesn't normally affect me as much as it affects other people. So
No.
I could drink a coffee and then go to bed. But I can pretty much nap whenever. So
Books.
Books.
What goes better with tea than books?
Cats.
Well, cats go with everything.
Yes.
And with all your attires. Is that what clothing? Jeez.
Someone had asked a question about books.
Yes, and happily we will chat about books.
So someone might regret asking.
Yeah. Okay, so I brought the books that I love to like peruse and have around. Let's go with this one first. In the Company of Women, this book I read front to back, like every single word. It is full of highlights and like little things. Oh look, there's a picture of me when I was a kid. I was probably 13 or 14 there.
Looking thrilled to have your picture taken, no doubt.
I was at my Aunt Marilyn's.
Okay.
And that would have been like spring vacation or whatever they call it, like
Spring break? March break. They call it March break here. Yeah.
And that would have been me when I got up in the morning and I was getting ready to go skiing.
Nice.
Yeah. I was with my brothers. Yeah, so this here book is amazing. Like, I just loved it. It was like my morning ritual of like sitting at the kitchen table on the weekend and reading through and just like being completely inspired. So it's inspiration and advice from over 100 makers, artists, and entrepreneurs. And it's Grace Bonney, who was the founder of Design Sponge, which was a very popular blog. So great book. I love it. I also got the other one that she came out with, but I haven't dove into that as much. I remember running out to the bookstore to get it. So, but this book is like, I so love it. Do you want me to continue?
Yeah, you keep going.
Another book that I completely love and read front to back is Made by James.
Something.
Yes. And Made by James, The Honest Guide to Creativity and Logo Design. I love design and graphic design, and he's just like, his designs are not typically my style, but that doesn't mean that I can't learn from somebody, and I just really appreciate his outlook. And yeah, it was interesting to see and hear everything. So that is Made by James, The Honest Guide to Creativity and Logo Design. Love this book. Love, love, love. The Typewriter. So this is a graphic history of the beloved machine, and this is by Uppercase, which
Janine Vangool.
Yeah, and they make amazing. What would that be called? Like,
well, they make magazines, but also compilations of like ephemera. There was one about the feed sacks that people would make like clothing out of. There was vintage materials.
Jeanette's gonna make sure I don't spill anything.
Wow.
But like, it's
anyway,
just...
she has a quarterly magazine.
Yeah.
It's based in Canada too. And anyway, she made this quite a few years ago, and
it's so good.
Yeah, I believe I got this one for you. Oh.
Yeah, very, very good. Another one, this will be my last physical book that I show you, and then it's going to be all digital. What's wrong with this?
Nothing.
Okay.
I was wondering what the red thing was.
Oh, this was just like an inside how to be a super secretary. It was like one of those little things that it was like a bonus that she put in.
Oh,
it's by her. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So this is the other one that I completely adore and love. No surprise to anybody. I love packaging. I love design. I love the texture. I love the layout.
The general presentation of things.
Yeah. Like we were talking about that today, and it's just so great. So this is what the book looks like on the inside. It's all black, and then it's fluffed up in this. So I'll show you a little bit of it. So it's just, I just really like it. It just brings me so much joy to see the different packaging and just, yeah, the ways people try to sell to you. It's just nifty. But like packaging makes such a huge difference. And the whole graphic design, that's just, yeah, I love it. Okay, that's my physical books to show you. If you want to show anything physical. And then,
I mean, yeah, they're books.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yes.
Sears Wish books.
Mm-hmm.
We have a collection of these. This is 1983.
Yeah.
This is an American one. It was 1978, the Canadian Sears Christmas Wish book. And you know this one's American. If you're ever wondering, if you see a wish book and it's not like super obvious that it says
USA or something.
Simpson Sears Limited Halifax on it. If you go to the kids section, football. American, it's lots of football jerseys and stuff, and in Canada it is hockey. And there's one year, I think it was 89 or something, and the Toronto Maple Leafs were doing so poorly, they didn't even Sears didn't even sell any Maple Leaf stuff.
Gracious.
It was like Edmonton and LA, like Wayne Gretzky era stuff. But
so neat.
Yeah, and this is good for research too.
Yeah.
We have like
the different toys and stuff.
Toys and dishes, furniture, pretty much anything. You're like, how much was that? What did that come with? That's another good thing. Yeah, and television. But, oh, look at this. Some of these like Atari era before the Nintendo Entertainment System came out. Anyway, really nifty.
Yeah, completely. Do you want to do, so for me, I keep track of all the books I have been reading for 2023. I actually started doing this, and this isn't done. No, because I'm over 50 books. But maybe I could tell you like my top couple. Cinderella is Dead.
Yes.
So good. So good.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's like this magical take on a typical story that you're used to hearing in like such a different way. Like, it's so good. So good.
And didn't you say there was a sequel coming out?
Yeah, there is. There's you can pre-order her next book, and I think it comes out in like July.
Okay.
June? May?
It was.
I don't know.
It was so good.
Oh, the Picard one, the graphic, like the cartoon one. I don't usually
graphic novel.
Yeah, I don't usually read those typically. Every once in a while, I end up finding one that I really like. But I found that reading that before watching the show was super, super helpful.
Yeah, it explained a lot of things.
Yeah. Oh, The Summer of Bitter and Sweet. That was really good. Made me very hungry. They had like an ice cream shop.
Okay. I don't remember you talking about that one.
I think I read it pretty quick. That one it was an audiobook.
Okay.
If I Was Your Girl, that like had so many emotions for me, and it just like sucker punched me right in the feels. Yeah, exactly. For like a quick little like that really resonated with me, that was just a picture book and you had sent it to me.
Yes, that's on my list too.
Every Little Kindness. That just was like, I'm like, that is everything that I feel and believe.
And
like,
it's there's no text.
There's no text.
It's just
pictures.
You read the story through pictures, and
it's so powerful.
It's super powerful.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Love it. Definitely would recommend that one.
Yeah. Forget Me Not. That was one that I couldn't get out of my mind for like the longest time.
You couldn't forget it.
Yeah. I'm missing a bunch here.
Yeah, you are.
Your turn.
Plain Bad Heroines, which was a super long book, and it sort of jumps time, so it just, once you figure out that it's doing that, it makes a lot of sense. But it's part like gothic horror, part Hollywood satire. Like it is so good. Did you hear about Kitty Karr? It's another good one. And it's more Hollywood, like historical time jump stuff. I guess I like that kind of thing. Last Night at the Telegraph Club.
Oh.
By Malinda Lowe.
Yeah.
Fabulous. And I've been reading her work, her articles and things. She has a blog and she's been posting for quite a long time, and I've been following her, and she released a companion book called A Scatter of Light. And that was also, I actually have that physical book somewhere. It probably got put on the bookshelf.
In a color coordinated
way. Yeah, so.
I'm a visual person.
Starter Villain, I read because there was a cat on the cover. Very nice, light, enjoyable read. Once Upon a Tome, which was, I think, a semi-true account of an antiquarian bookseller in London.
Well, I don't remember that one.
I have that physical book somewhere too. I just don't know where these are. There's so many. The Cartographers, The Tobacco Wives, The Year I Stopped Trying was good. Counterfeit, The Verifiers, The Girls I've Been.
Yes.
That was good, and I believe they're making a movie of that one with, can't remember her name. So, yay books.
Yay! Yeah, if you have any questions, because I'm sure I was like not describing my books very well. I like books.
If we're feeling super ambitious, there'll be a list of them.
Yeah, in
with the authors and yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Do we want to move on to?
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Tea Thought Stationery. Is it the 16th?
It is.
Okay. Are you sure? Yeah.
Yes. I hope so.
I was just, it feels like it's like so far away. Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
Love that.
It's like a little summertime drink.
Mm-hmm. Looks very refreshing.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. In the summertime, my hands don't become sandpaper.
Well. 12 Days of Drinkmas. I'm gonna get day 10. Yeah. Because I want to try something else.
Tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I can't pronounce this, but I've had this before and it's fabulous.
Oh, do you want me
to
pronounce it?
No. Aroma Maya Coffee Roasters. It's a Highlands light roast, and that's made very close to here.
Yeah. North River is kind of like on just the outskirts of our town.
Hutenango, maybe?
Yeah.
Tasting notes. Caramel sweetness with hints of almond and milk chocolate. Well, that sounds delightful.
That does. Yeah.
I'm going to do, if you'll help me, a finer grind and a drip.
Yeah, sure.
Instead of the French press.
Yeah.
Because
that's what you want.
And the French press is messier.
It's not messier. Why is it messier?
Well, it takes longer to clean the French press.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This one feels like a big one.
Does it?
Oh, it's so
Ooh.
pretty.
Oh, is that a caramel?
Look at how pretty that is. I bet you it's a caramel. Wait, it's not. Oh no, there it is. Orange marzipan.
Marzipan made from almond and apricot kernels. Well,
Oh
that
my
sounds
gosh.
delightful.
I love marzipan.
But I do love orange chocolate.
Yeah, but I love marzipan. So we'll split this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Set it there. Okay. All right, and that's what we have for today. Keeping it short, keeping it sweet, and keeping it...
Well, we also did one other thing.
What did we do?
We wrapped a whole bunch of empty boxes with different wrapping paper, and we're going to attempt to put up the Christmas tree again and then put these large wrapped presents around it to prevent Gary from... Could be a futile effort.
Might work well.
But
so yeah,
yeah,
we'll show you what it looks like when we're done.
If it works.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right. And with that, I will talk to you in the comments down below. Please don't forget to subscribe, do all the things. Send me a message if you need anything.
And enjoy your Saturday night.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the weekend.
Exactly.
Relax a little bit. Yeah. You deserve it.
You do. Until tomorrow, take care.
Bye.
Bye. So many good books. I wonder what happened to my list.
I don't know.
That's troubling.
You should ask IT.
I should.